So we're officially in 2025. Things have shifted. We're in a different place. And I'm in LA right now. There has just been like this massive fire situation. And it really put my life in perspective in a different way, in a way that I didn't even know was going to happen. I mean, I was chilling and then all of a sudden I was like, wait, this is like Armageddon. Like, it was incredibly scary. It was so frightening. I grew up on the East Coast. I grew up in New York. In my 20s, I was in New York. And I grew up in North Carolina. And we have hurricanes there, right? And hurricanes you can track. Like, sometimes they speed up by a day, slow down by a day. But you know they're coming, you know? Fires, on the other hand, earthquakes, it's a whole different ball game. And I knew about them before I got here, but it's different when you know about something and when you're actually living there, you're living in the city. And when I woke up, I could see like the smoke and I was like, okay, I'm not going to trip out because that's not abnormal, right? To see smoke. Obviously I knew that was coming. But then I look a little bit more and I'm like, wait, is that fire at the bottom? What is going on? I just immediately panicked and then I started to freeze up and I didn't know what to do. And it was so it was so scary because like, what is that? You know, like what's happening? I didn't recognize myself. I didn't recognize my, like, me freezing is not something I do. I am the person that people come to when things happen. When like chaos happens, people call me. They're like, hey girl, like, just wanted to check in. Like, what should I do? You know, I'm that person. And so to become the opposite of that, to become the person that's like, I'm sitting in my house. I know I should leave. I should probably call somebody. I don't know if I should go. And then to me driving to a mall parking lot. I actually drove to a mall parking lot and just sat there for like 2 hours. I called my cousin. He lives in San Jose. I called him and I was like, hey, I'm thinking about coming up there. San Jose, California is about a 5-hour drive from LA, Los Angeles. And so said to him, okay, I'm thinking about coming up there. He was like, okay, yeah, okay, cool, no problem. And then he said, well, where are you? I was like, I'm in a parking lot. He's like, doing what? I was like, thinking. And he was like, okay. He's like, are your bags packed? I was like, yeah, they're in the car. And he said, okay, so are you coming? Like, come. What are you doing? Like, just come. And I think I needed somebody to be definitive. And I needed like the invitation. And I also think I needed somebody to just make a decision for my life. And I have so much empathy that, like, empathy being like you can really feel it. I now have empathy for people who get to that point of freezing and not really knowing what to do. And so if you're in LA and you've experienced that or you've felt that, I just want to say I feel your pain. My heart goes out to you. I know so many people lost things. People lost homes and like they're completely displaced and whole communities are gone in Los Angeles. And this is just a really, really tough time for people. And I just want to say that it put my life into perspective. I would say especially, you know, the idea of doing the things that you don't care about. Like, why would you do them? Why would you spend a minute doing something that you don't want to do? Why would you spend a minute doing, like, why would you focus on doing something that doesn't matter? Because life is really short, you know? Like, there are a few people that have actually passed away from these fires. There are a few people who have lost their lives. Like, this was the end for them. They didn't know when their time was coming, nor do any of us know, right? We don't know. We don't know when our time is over or when it's ending. And I think that, like, there are moments in your life where I think you get that realization or that time. And typically it's around, you know, a loved one passing or someone in your life that you see that they're struggling or they're not able to move their body in the same way. That happened with my aunt last year. My auntie Esther, she went through a lot, like a lot. I've never seen someone physically handle that much pain and like just an incredible amount of like resilience she had. She had 3 different cancers, and just watching her like battle through that was one of the hardest things to see. And I think what's happened for me is, and I don't want to say now I value my life more because I'm seeing someone else not have, or that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is perspective is important and gratitude is the most important thing. And being and understanding that gratitude is the most important thing in your life. I spent every day, including this morning, preparing. I was doing a bunch of stuff and I said, you know what? I'm really going to sit with my level of gratitude that I have, and I'm going to say out loud what I care about. I'm going to say, I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for, I kept saying, I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for this opportunity. I'm grateful for what I do. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my happiness. Like, gratitude will take you out of it. Like, for me, that is the reset button. That is like, you press that, I'm like, boom, okay, I feel much better. Going up to San Jose, going back to that, I was with my cousin for a couple days, and I took his daughters out. They call me auntie. And it's like the best. Like, being an auntie is like the best. And so I'm taking them, and we go to the mall, and we're hanging out, and just doing regular stuff. My friend Portia called me. She was like, girl, you just went back into regular life. Like, you're picking up the kids from school. And I was like, yes, this is what I want. Like, normalcy. I need normalcy. So we're at the mall, and we're hanging out, and they're like, yeah, let's go to Hollister. I was like, nah, we're not going to Hollister. I was like, we're going to go see the sunset. And they were like, what? Why are we going to go see the sunset? I was like, nah, it's my favorite thing to do. We're going to see the sunset. Absolutely. Hands down. Let's go. They were like, okay, cool. So we go see the sunset, and we get there, and it was just, speaking of gratitude, for me, seeing the sunset or the sunrise is an absolute moment of gratitude. It is one of the most beautiful moments of the day, in my personal opinion. I'm like, oh, I love that. I love that feeling. I love how it makes me feel. And it's a moment to reset and just say thank you, and I'm grateful. So really, the reason why I'm even sharing any of this with you is because I just want to remind you that there is so much to be grateful for. Even when there is tragedy and when there is loss, there is always something to be grateful for. And finding that like needle in the haystack, that gratitude needle, is what has kept me grounded over the past couple days. And last year, I'll end on this. Last year, I started this thing. But I didn't start it until I think it was like March or April. I said, this is the year of gratitude. And so I'm going to keep it going. I think one of the things that has changed my life with that is that when you remind yourself that you're grateful every single day for everything that happens to you, no matter what it is, it changes the vibration that you're putting out into the world, but it also changes what you attract back to you. And this world is about manifesting, creating, doing whatever it is that you are called to do. I think everybody has a purpose. Everyone's purpose is different. We don't know what that person's purpose is, or what somebody's purpose could be, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful. And I just want to tell you, I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for you taking the time to sit here with me on this beautiful day. And I hope you enact your own year of gratitude, inspired by Shonda Rhimes' Year of Yes, which was so great. All right. I love you. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon.